From the Opubco Studios at Britton and Broadway, this is the OSU Sports Edition of the Bedlam Nation Conversation with Scott Wright. I'm Jenny Carlson. Scott, football at OSU has some new digs open just last week. Kind of summarize the improvements and what exactly they have now that they didn't have before.
You know what? It's hard to summarize. There's a lot of stuff that they've got. You know, they've really gone the extra mile in really taking care of their athletes, and that's one thing that's really showing up in all of their improvements here. Is you know, they've got movie theater style video rooms to go break down film as an offense or a defense. They've got swimming pools in there for training purposes, and really an NFL style training facility now. And that's combined with then they're adding in bringing in the chefs that they already had cooking meals for the players and really taking care of them that way. Mm-hmm. New locker rooms that are as nice as anything that anybody has in the country, probably even NFL. There are a lot of NFL facilities that you could compare this to. So there's a lot of new stuff, a little bit for the fans as well. But most of that was installed last year with the new seating. But still a really fancy place.
Now, aside from the chef that would make you anything you want to eat, is there anything in the renovation that you would like to have at your house? Any bells and whistles that you wish you could have at the Wright household?
Man, that's a tough call. There's so much there. It would be hard to turn down the personal chef or the really big 10-foot beds that are a little extra thick. But the etched glass in the locker room I think is really cool. I think I could go for one of those maybe above the sink when I'm getting up in the morning getting dressed. That'd be nice.
Now, of these improvements, what percentage, let's play a little percentages game, what percentage of these are practical, things that they actually will be very useful, and what's cosmetic? Is there a percentage that you can lay on that?
I think just about all of it has some practical use. Mm-hmm. A lot of it is cosmetic, which its practical use obviously becomes recruiting. Mm-hmm. But you look at the training facilities are top of the line. To help pamper these athletes and take the best care possible of them so that they're ready to go on game day. And the locker room is. It's a comfort issue. A lot of things are geared toward comfort of the athletes, and that becomes more of a recruiting tool than anything. And there's a lot of that is involved. But being able to have your entire defense in one room, with stadium seating and a giant projection screen is really has some practical value.
Let's talk about something you mentioned a little bit ago, fans. There wasn't a lot in this part of the renovation necessarily that was fan-related, but are there some things for the fans that they'll see benefit that are coming out of this particular phase of the renovation?
Obviously the big thing is the video screens. They're going to be 3 huge video screens, 2 on each side of the west end, and then the one big one that'll have the scoreboard and everything there on that Gallagher-Iba wall. So that's really the biggest thing. Most of the new stuff for the fans was already in place when they put in the new bowl, the extra bathrooms, concessions, and things like that. So the video boards are probably the thing that fans are going to see the biggest change in this year.
One other thing for the fans that I think they'll like is a new recruit, a guy that's going to be eligible to play this fall for the Cowboys. This is sort of breaking news. Talk a little bit about who they got.
It's a junior college receiver from Fullerton Community College, Fullerton, California. His name is Dameron Fuchs, 6'3", 210-pound guy, a very athletic player from all accounts, but he's still kind of learning the wide receiver position. Only played 1 year at junior college, was a high school quarterback before that. So really just kind of getting started in learning how to play wide receiver. But he'll be here in July and he'll be ready to start contributing. Possibly this year. He'll have 3 years of eligibility left. So and this is the third player that Mike Gundy has brought in after signing day. He's got 3 junior college players, all at positions of need: cornerback, offensive line, and now wide receiver.
All right. Thanks, Scott. Stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.
Let's see it.